So today we're going to check out the Aurora Highlands neighborhood, and you are not going to want to miss this. There's so much to share and you're going to love it. Let's get to it.
Okay, so today we are exploring this amazing neighborhood that is only going to get even more amazing as time goes on. We are in the Aurora Highlands neighborhood. It is a brand new neighborhood that is just being developed, but has all kinds of amazing things planned for it, and we're going to show you some of them today. Some of them we can't show you in person because it's still in development stages, but this neighborhood, we are sitting in Aurora. We are on the eastern edge of Aurora, actually east of 470. So if you look at our Aurora map tour, you'll see kind of where E470 skirts the eastern edge of Aurora. However, again, we are on this eastern side of 470, out towards the airport on that northern edge of Aurora as well.
Yep, exactly. And this is a master plan community. It is very impressive. You can see behind us there's a carousel.
Yeah, it looks like we're actually at a carnival instead of in a neighborhood.
Exactly. And this whole neighborhood has so many really cool things that are eventually going to be a reality, like a water park and a civic center.
Yeah, they've got it planned where they're going to develop this entire town center or Main Street downtown-ish kind of vibe where they'll have all kinds of restaurants, a civic center like Cheryl said, shops, boutiques, event center. They even talk about potentially putting a post office out here and maybe even an Aurora Police Department substation. So yeah, they're planning on building over 5,000 homes. So what they're going to put out here for the residents in this downtown little area is amazing.
Oh yeah, it's amenities galore. So you're looking at like 22 miles of walking trails. There are going to be over 20 pocket parks, 500 acres of open space, and 12 neighborhood parks.
Yeah, and that's where we are right now. We are sitting in what they call the Winged Melody Park. And so we'll show you some street footage or some footage of that here. But with this carousel, there's an event stage, a playground. There's gonna be lots of gardens throughout this park as well as throughout the entire neighborhood.
Yeah, and the views of the mountains, we can't really capture those for you. You're gonna have to come see for yourself, but you get a full front range view here from the Aurora Highlands master plan community.
Yeah, so if you want a home that has a mountain view, actually more of like a whole entire front range mountain view,
exactly,
this could be the perfect neighborhood for you.
The other cool thing I found about this neighborhood when we were driving through is all the art that you see. Yeah, it's like dispersed throughout the neighborhood, and it just creates some interesting things to look at, and it creates a unique environment.
Yeah, one of the parks, I think the largest park, they're calling it Hogan Park. It's over 100 acres. It's actually going to have an entire art garden facility through it. So not only do you get this artwork spread out and around throughout the entire community,
yeah.
The park will have that too, and on top of it they're going to have all kinds of other amenities like a climbing wall, a zip line. Zip line. They'll have stages for music and events like that. What else are they going to have?
Yeah, a challenge course, playgrounds. You already mentioned the sculpture garden. Yeah, so and then we did talk about the water park a little bit. That hasn't been built yet, but we saw the planned
space for it.
Yes, exactly. Just the area it's going to be. So it's pretty close to some of the homes too.
Yeah, the Richmond homes are the ones that are be closest to that. But again, if that's not what you want to be right by, there's the Richmond area is quite large, and so just the one side of that neighborhood would actually butt up to the water park.
Yep. And as far as location goes, Michelle mentioned where we're located. It's about 20 minutes to get downtown, about 20 to 30 minutes, traffic permitting, to get to the tech center. But the biggest perk, location-wise, is you're only 5 minutes to DIA from here.
Yeah, it's really close. You jump on 470 and out to Pena, and you are there before you
blink.
Yes, exactly. And you might worry about some of the air traffic noise. Being closer, you will probably get some, but depending on which way the planes are taking off and landing, we've been out here all day today and haven't heard a single plane.
Yes,
so
yes, surprisingly so.
Yeah, so I think it's just dependent on the day. But and we're still a little ways out from it too. So, you know, it's not going to be everyday battle for sure.
Yeah, no, the flight patterns change, and it'll probably, just like you said, depend on the day.
Yep, yep.
So as far as schools go, you're going to see here a video of the only school that currently exists in this neighborhood. It is Aurora Public Schools, and the current building is a preschool through 8th grade, and it's beautiful. You'll see from the footage.
It's brand new. It looks really, really nice. And then they have 4 other spaces in here, sites that are planned for schools, which will be built as the neighborhood develops further.
Yep, exactly. So now we should get into talking about some of the builders that are in here. So as we mentioned, there's going to be 5,000 properties built in this neighborhood. There are some multifamily options, mostly single family homes though. And currently there are 5 active builders, and there's an additional 3 that are coming soon. Century, I think, is coming soon, very, very soon, and the other 2 are to be determined.
Yeah, and so with that, you know, the majority of the homes here are, like Cheryl said, the single family homes, but there are some options for like a duplex type feel, every shape and size of home in this neighborhood. There are predominantly, you know, your big builders. There is the option though, if you want something a little more custom. Bridgewater is a semi-custom builder, and they are in this neighborhood currently and are building. Bridgewater offers 5 models with 17 different semi-custom floor plans. So that really gives you a lot of choice, not only in the floor plan, but also because it's semi-custom, you know, your features and your build out features are probably endless.
Yes, absolutely. And the price range on those Bridgewaters is about $650 to $850. That's where they start. So depending on finishes, as always. And then the square footage ranges from about 3,200 to 5,100 square feet, and you can get anything from a 2-bedroom to a 4-bedroom property. And you'll see from the model home footage that we have included here in the video, they have lots of different elevations and opportunities. Ranch, 2-story, and like Michelle said, 17 different floor plans.
Yeah, that's unbelievable.
It really is. And then Pulte, they're building here as well. Pulte has 3 collections, and they currently have 8 model homes available for you to take a look at. The price range on these Pulte properties range anywhere from $490,000 to $725,000. Again, that's the starting point. Depending on your finishes, you're going to go up from there. And then the square footage is 1,800 to 3,100 plus square feet, and you can get up to 7 bedrooms in one of these Pulte homes. So if you have a big family, or multi-generational, or I don't know, you want the nanny to move in with you, or
or the neighbors,
why not? We can move in with you for that matter.
Yeah. And then after that, the next builder is Richmond American. I kind of touched on that a little bit with that being over by the water park. They actually have 4 different collections here, and some of those are the multifamily option, the kind of the duplex look, side by side. And then
they're very nice.
They're very cute. They're very urban looking. They don't look like your old-fashioned duplex.
No,
you know,
no.
they're beautiful. But they do have a starting price point anywhere from $425,000 to $760,000, depending on the floor plan and the model that you look at. And with that, you have the option from 2 to 6 bedrooms, and then your square footage. You know, some of the smaller prints here at 1,250 feet, all the way up to 2,600 square feet finished. So nice options there for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And then Taylor Morrison is also building homes in here. Again, they do have the multifamily option or the single family home. Taylor Morrison has 6 different models, and they range anywhere from about $470,000 to $620,000. So your side by sides are going to be in the high 4s, and then the single family homes will be closer to the 6 number.
Yeah, they also do have a smaller home. It's not a tiny house like you hear on the news, but it's a smaller footprint of a home that actually are a little bit unique. They have the garages in the back, so you have an alley load house and the front yard, but they are smaller but unbelievably cute. And gives you that option to get into this neighborhood probably at one of the lower price points for a single family home.
Exactly, that's exactly right. And you can get anywhere from 2 to 6 bedrooms in one of these Taylor Morrison properties, and again, the square footage ranges from about 1,500 to 2,900 square feet.
Yeah.
So lots of opportunity there.
Okay, and then our final builder that's currently building here right now is TriPoint Homes. They have 6 models here, and price points are going to run from $530 to about $730 starting. It gives you the option of 3 to 6 bedrooms on their standard floor plans, anywhere from 1,800 square feet up to 3,800 square feet. So, you know, variety there, and that gives you ample square footage if you're looking for a bigger footprint of a house.
Yeah, and TriPoint is building up the hill, so opportunity for those view lots we were talking about definitely exists up there. They are, you know, a great builder, and they have lots of options too.
They build a nice home for sure.
Yeah, they really do.
All these builders do, actually.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, these are well vetted, you know, nice, well reputable builders out here. So they've done a good job picking them.
Yep, and then there are 3 more that are coming soon, as I mentioned earlier. Century, I think they're breaking ground.
Yeah, it looked like they were bulldozing.
Yep, exactly. Yeah. And then DR Horton's also going to start building here, as well as Dreamfinders. So, holy cow.
Well, and we'll follow up with those, and as they as they come on board, we'll maybe drop some more information either in the notes or in a separate video. But those will be down the road a little ways, probably at least a year build out, if not longer. Probably longer, because they don't even have their sites up yet.
Yes, exactly.
So yeah.
So okay, well, I think that's Aurora Highlands all wrapped up in a nice video here for you. So if you want any more information, you know how to reach us. Our number is down below, and you can call us, text us, email us, and we're here for you.
Sounds good. We'll see you next time.